Portugal is often praised as the good pupil of the Eurozone in contrast to Italy, which plans to up its spending going against Eurozone rules. Lisbon is going even further, setting an ambitious target of a budget deficit of 0% of the GDP by 2020. So far, Portuguese immunity to populism has been strong compared to the trends in Central and Eastern European member states. But mainstream political parties should be vigilant, says a political analyst from Fundação Francisco Manuel dos Santos. There is no party represented in the parliament that has such a speech. But we are not exempt from this possibility, especially since we know that in Portugal, people are very disconnected from politics. They support democracy as an ideal regime, but they do not rely on the parties or necessarily on the rulers. That mistrust may one day be channeled by someone who has sufficient media status to do so. While pursuing tight financial discipline, the centre-left government has reversed many unpopular austerity measures implemented in 2011-2014 by the European Union Troika. Besides the economic crisis, migration flows have been another main challenge for the European Union project. But Portugal holds the sixth position in terms of refugees hosted from the EU relocation program. Palestinian Hindi Mesle even traded Brussels for Lisbon.
I'm really happy staying here. Yes, salaries are not the same as the rest of Europe. You need to give up on something for something else. I mean, it's safe, it's weather is great, people are so welcoming.
The fact that 2.3 million Portuguese are themselves migrants and that it has a very negative demographic trend may help explain Portugal's openness. The Secretary of State for Citizenship and Equality says that I'm confident that we will be able to reverse these more xenophobic tendencies. We are witnessing the emergence of a certain wave of resistance, of not recognizing the basic values and human rights, the elements that underpin the European construction, the European project.
Recusa até dos princípios de solidariedade que estão na base daquilo que é a própria.
But Portugal is not one of these countries.
Portugal não é desses países.
The biggest political test for the EU project will come next year with European Parliament elections.